This is Chronically Courtney again. I know I just posted a video yesterday, but there are some things that I wanted to talk about today. And if I don't do it today, I might never get the courage to talk about this again. So, gotta strike while the iron's hot, I guess. I'm going to be telling you some things that I don't like to talk about. I keep myself very guarded when it comes to mental health, and my mental illness is, but that's the issue, and that's the point of this video, is to show that everybody has stuff that they deal with, and there shouldn't be a stigma about mental health. And here it is. I have been diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder with panic attacks. I was diagnosed probably 12-ish years ago with these things, and I do still seek help from time to time to deal with these issues, and I am on medication for that. I don't like to be vulnerable. I don't like to show people my perceived weaknesses, which is so weird because it seems like there's so much less stigma about physical disability when mental illness is in your brain. It is part of your physical self, so it shouldn't be any more looked down upon than having a mental illness. It should all be the same. So yes, in saying that, I do keep myself quite guarded, even when I'm talking to professionals. I don't look at them in the eye, and I just kind of look down and talk, and I make jokes constantly. It is a coping mechanism, and according to my latest doctor, a fairly mature coping mechanism, but it is something that I've had my whole life. I remember when my parents divorced, I was about 14 years old, or turning 14, and I was cracking jokes after the sit-down talk. My sisters thought that it didn't affect me. They thought I didn't care. They were saying, like, how can you make jokes in a time like this? But it was just how I dealt with it, and it's how I continue to deal with difficult things. Obviously, I did care, and I do care about more things than I let on. So, as I'm sure a lot of other my friends who are struggling with these illnesses, mental and physical, I am basically unable to carry a child. I'm on medication that prevents that, and with my back degenerated and broken, it's just not something that my body can do, which is completely fine. My nephew is adopted, and he's perfect and the best part of my life. But it is hard to deal with that, knowing that I can't, carry a child or feel it kicking inside of me, and even to adopt a child in the future would be very hard for me to care for them. One quick motion to, if the child is in danger, and I could completely throw my body and break even further. So having children is always something that I envisioned myself doing. I love children and I adore my nephew, but and I joke about it, and I shouldn't, because it makes people think that I don't care or that I don't want children, when in fact it is something that I am struggling with every day. But that's just another part of this, and I need to be more open and be a voice for maybe other people in the same position as me with the same coping mechanisms, the same, I guess, people thinking that they are less affected than they are by things. So yeah, that's just another part of me. Back to the mental health. I have struggled with self-harm when I was growing up, and I still struggle from time to time, but luckily I have my husband who's constantly looking for self-harm injuries on me and letting me know that he's here for me and supports me. It makes life a lot easier, and I know that I can tell him or tell any number of friends online and off when I'm having a particularly rough time, and know that they have my back and will be like, no, 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 it's okay, and talk me down, and that means the whole world. So yeah, there's another part of me, and I look forward to sharing more, hopefully happier parts of me soon. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, and feel free to share.